took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully with envy, so why we so envy?
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings
and the Las Vegas Raiders. We go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. The Raiders at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
So that challenge, a successful one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. So, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to look at all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 3. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beaten.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the tight end goes in motion left. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders take the
opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
He was brought down by Andrew Wood. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
50-yard line.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Running right through it, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As he'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee. drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody